Hey everyone, FS Zomagod Roffle here, showing you a new build that FS Quackpork has been kind enough to give to me. This is a replay of him trying it out against an AI game, and later on I'll show you me trying it out to prove to you that anybody can do this build. This is a real simple 6-gate warp gate play. Now I know what you're thinking, 6 gateways, you can't support that from one base. Yeah, you can, when you only build zealots and kill them. This build is particularly effective against anybody going some sort of macro play, some sort of no wall off play, so you're going to be killing majority of Protosses and PvP, because you can get this build up before any sort of warp gate play, and you're going to be able to kill most Zergs, pretty much every Zerg, unless he's going a 6 pool, in which case he'll probably just leave when he gets to your base and sees a shit ton of gateways and zealots there. Now, the key features of this build is a 9 pylon, 12 gate, 14 gas, then a 16 pylon, followed up by your cyber core, another pylon and 2 gateways at 20, and then 3 more gateways at 22. You're going to want to make sure that you do not get supply blocked doing this build. If you get supply blocked, you're going to have a bad time. You're also going to make sure that you're chronoing only up until you put down that cyber core. Do not chrono after that cyber core is down. I will repeat that. Do not chrono after your cyber core is down. You want to be able to get that frickin' warp gate out as quick as you can, stopping anybody from countering it. It's also a good idea to wall off your mains ramp with your gateway and cyber core, because any vision that you can restrict from your enemy is bonus vision and bonus time that you're going to get on your hands. Now, what you're going to want to do is chuck some probes into gas. Duck's chuck 2 into gas because he already has 1 out scouting, so he's losing minerals from that. So, with 2 in gas, you want to pull them off at 48 minerals. First probe comes off at 40, oh not minerals, gas, sorry. 48 gas is when you're going to want to start pulling them off. That way, you have 50 gas and you're going to be set up for your warp gate tech. You can do this really early gas like Duck has done, or you can do the gas when you build your assimilator, pylon and then cyber core, and putting 3 probes in there. That only usually works if you've done a gateway timing for your scout. As soon as the cyber core is finished, you're going to want to start chronoing out your warp gate. This build comes at an extremely quick timing. You'll be cancelling out any sort of warp gate play from these Protoss enemies. You'll be finishing up this build at the 6-minute mark, and you'll be in there and killing him at that time with any extra zealots you're able to build additionally at the start of the game. Now, it's very simple just to get your 24 probes. Do not have to chrono out any probes once that cyber core is down. You just got to pump them out normally. Keep that warp gate tech being chronoed, build those extra gateways, and then go have fun. Now, I don't recommend having a probe in patrol in your enemy's base and then suddenly pull him out. I would say scout the base, see what he's doing, build your proxy pylon up here at some sort of early time, and then as you're going up again, scout him to make sure there's no shenanigans and that he actually still has a base here, and then go out with your first warp in and start moving up. You can build any additional pylons that you want, and you will have to do at least 2 more pylons after your first warp in, because you're chucking a 12 supply for every warp in you do. That's a lot of supply. It is a much more aggressive and volatile attack than what you'll be seeing with a normal 4-gate build. It is also important to note that you do not have to wait for all 6 warp gates to be done. This is the 6-minute mark. I want you to think, what do you have in your base at the 6-minute mark to stop 4 zealots, to stop 5 zealots? And then even more coming in. Look at this, these warp gates are already almost ready to pump in more zealots. They're going to be close to 10 zealots, if not more, in your base at the 7-minute mark. You will be dead. It is a killing blow kill. Things to note. If you need to transition out of this, you need to do it very quickly, and you need to be ready for any sort of counterattack. The way to transition out of this is to just quickly go, oh crap, he has sentries, go back to your base, do 1 warp in at home, chuck down your Nexus, and then pylon, and then warp in and probe. That will stop any sort of counterattack, and you'll be set for economy. Chuck more probes into gas, get the ball rolling, sentry or mortal, whatever you need to do to continue on your build. Now I've prepared a game that I did myself, so I'm just going to load that one up, and we're going to see how simple it can be for an amateur Protoss like myself. Now my main race is Zerg. I don't understand all these pylons and warp tech and whatever it is. These things are shenaniganry to me. So, let's just see how easy this build is. I'm going to speed this one up because we don't need to see all the grid basics. So as you can see, probe, 9 pylon. I've opted to wall off my base because I always feel more comfortable. As a Zerg player, I know it is absolutely hilarious to get to somebody's base and go, oh, no wall, I'm just going to kill him with lings. It is the easiest way to win a game when somebody does not wall off. You just go bazinga and kill them. So it's built into me to always set up a wall when I'm playing as another race. I also prefer the Gateway Scout, as you can see. Assimilated down as soon as I go to put down my Cyber Core. 3 in gas. When you're doing 3 in gas, pull them out at 44 gas, and then continue along, and chrono in your warp gate tech. I also put down all of my gateways at once. Now, I'm not recommending against this, but I'm also not recommending for this. I lost my initial probe. I'm going down with a secondary probe, because why the heck not? Chucking in a pylon here. And then I'm going to go see what he's doing. Oh no, he's there. So, I'm starting to send down the zealots that I was making initially. And I have my warp in. Look at this. I'm sending in 5 and another 3. That's 8. That's 8 zealots in this attack at the 7-minute mark. And even more just streaming in. I've already started taking more gas, and I've already started building stalkers and sentries. This build will kill the majority of players. This build will counter people from bronze, at least up to platinum, and maybe even some diamonds. Because as we all know, as you get further into the higher leagues, it gets a lot cheesier as you get up higher. So you've got to have a lot of cheese builds in your arsenal if you think you're just going to play normally. No. So this build is perfect for those games when you just get in there and you're like, you know what? I can't be bothered playing normally. I'm just going to kill him. This build is the build for you. So I hope this build has helped you, and enjoy, guys. Hey guys, so I'm going to try out this new segment to finish off the show this week, and it's going to be called Gosu Moves of the Week. Now, what you're looking at right now is possibly a very scary thing for these players, who is FS Del, FS Quackpork, and then myself up here, doing whatever I do. Now these Marines, they look pretty screwed, don't they? These Banelings are coming straight at them, the Marines are running at them. It's going to be a pretty hard stim and micro to get away from these Banelings. These Stalkers, fighting a lot of Lings, they're probably going to be okay. Now, think in your mind, what's about to happen here? What is so Gosu about this? It's Banelings and Marines, Martin. Who the hell cares? I just want you to watch this and just process. Just watch it. Oh my god. Come on. Is that not... Let's just see that again. Let's just watch that one more time. Zerglings stream in. They're fighting the Stalkers. Oh my god, it's a massive battle. Look at this. Zealots, Stalker, Zerglings. Oh no, Banelings going for the Marines. Marines are running at the Banelings. Oh my god, they're screwed. Never! Stalkers, stop it. That is the official bodyguard effect. Stalkers will always defend you. They might as well be called bodyguards. I'm going to petition Blizzard to change their name to Bodyguard, because Marines, they will always love you. Now this has been another episode of StarCraft for Noobies. I hope you've learned something. If you haven't, that's not my fault. But either way, good luck, have fun in future games, and I'll be seeing you guys on Thursday.